May I help?
Yes, a reasonable request. Agreed. I am off. Agreed. Labor calls me. Labor calls me. I am agreed. I shall do my best. I will do as you ask. I shall do my best.
How can I help? Forward.
Yeah, good as gold.
Done.
Your command. Of course.
What? Certainly.
Resi. Alia.
Quickly.
God's
Forward.
the strength.
Dus Hulka.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's right. Ow!
Yes. Steel yourselves.
Half the loot is mine. Ow! Man.
Huh?
How may I best serve? No
God's
trouble.
Here I
great
come.
strength.
And the hells come with me.
It is. I am ready.
What now? You'll see. Ow! Ow! Now you'll soon sleep with the dead. Ow! Half the loot is
Here,
mine.
What is your will? I will do as you ask.
Yes? Your life is forfeit.
You'll Ow! Ow!
Speak. Agreed.
Orders?
God's grant thee strength.
Ready.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
How can I help?
To the butcher's
victory.
work, then.
No, half the loot is Ow!
Quickly now.
My enemies also bring out the best in me.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Me,
I am ready. Labor, certainly.
Yes. No trouble at all.
What is... I will do as you ask. Certainly. Certainly. Labor calls me.
I will assist you in any way possible. I'll
try
make
to
this
keep
as
this
painless as possible.
Fine, fine.
Here.
Yeah.
Quickly, I will do as you ask.
what now? On my way. Here I go.
I'll
Half the
make
loot is mine.
Orders? Understood. May I help?
Ow!
Yes.
Half
Steep. teach you. A reasonable request? I am off.
How may I best serve?
Sure.
Yes? Gladly. Surely. It would, of course. I will assist you in any way possible. Of course. Surely. It will be done.
I am ready. A reasonable request? I will do as you ask. A reasonable request? Agreed. I will do as you ask. A reasonable... Certainly. A reasonable request? What is... Labor calls me. A reasonable request? I will do as you ask. Labor calls me. Certainly. Forward! Labor calls me. Quickly now.
Here I come. The hells come with me.
Ready. Uh-huh.
May I help? I can do it. Gladly.
Yes, I agreed. What is your will?
Actions
must speak louder than words.
Quickly now. Yes, I will do as you ask. Labor calls me. I shall do my best. I am ready. I will do as you ask. What is... Certainly. I will do as you ask. Agreed. Certainly. Agreed. I will do as you ask. I am off. Quickly now. A reason to steal yourself.
Action
The hells
speak
come
louder
with
than
me.
words.
I will do as you ask. I shall do my best. I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask. I am off. A reasonable request? I shall do my best. Certainly. Labor calls me. Agreed. Agreed. A reasonable request? Certainly. Labor calls me. Agreed. I shall do my best.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Feel yourself.
Mine.
Ready. This one's mine.
Yes, I am off.
My
Just feel
enemies will
yourself.
bring out the best in me.
Attack! Ah! I am ready.
Speak your mind, eh?
Here.
What is your will?
Your
Forward!
son is
Forfeit.
sleep with the dead.
I shall do
Orders?
my best.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Huh? Yeah.
Ready.
Quickly, certainly. Oh! Attack!
Ready. Fine, fine. Sounds good. Uh-huh.
I'll make this as painless as... I will assist. No, Shirley. Of course. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
They're not going anywhere.
I'll make this as painless as possible. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Here. Here I come, and the hells come with me.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Orders? Here I come.
Yes, I shall be
The
all
hells come with me.
They're not going anywhere.
Actions must speak louder than words.
I am ready.
Feel
yourself.
This
Attack.
is forfeit. Bring out the best in me.
God's
You'll
plan is
sleep
strength.
with the dead.
What is your... I am off. I will do as you ask. Quick, certainly. Yes.
How can I help?
Huh? Fine, fine.
May I? Gladly.
I am ready.
God's
Steel
plan is
yourself.
strength.
My enemies all
I'm
bring
listening.
out the best
To the
in me.
butcher's work, then.
Forward.
Grant me strength.
Me? So that's how... No, my enemies always bring out the best in me. What now? You'll soon sleep with the
What
dead.
is your... Certainly. Forward.
Victory.
Quick, labor calls me. Forward.
Eh? My
Here I
enemies
come,
always bring
and the
out the
hells
best in me.
come with me.
Steel yourself.
Yeah? Like now.
I am ready. I will do as you ask.
How may I best serve? No trouble at all.
What is your... I will do as you ask. Certainly. I am off. I am off. I am off. Labor calls me.
Yes. It will be... I can do it. Gladly. Of course.
Quickly, I am off. I shall do my best.
Here I come. The hells come with me.
Grant me strength.
Resi alia.
Yes.
May I help?
I am ready.
To the butcher's work, then.
With the
Virtus
Labor attack. Quickly.
Your time is full.
Speak louder than words.
may I best serve?
What is your will? I am off.
Yes?
An evil winter it's been.
Take your mind.
Quickly now. I will do as you ask.
You've got my
Ready.
attention.
Yes.
It's said the winds in the north are so cold.
I am ready. What is your will? Certainly.
You'll
It is a shame
soon
that
sleep with the
Assist you,
dead.
of course.
Manus potentes. Bacio fere.
Quickly now.
Here I
Steal
come.
yourself.
Sleep with the dead.
Here I
Steal
come.
yourself.
The hells come with me.
God,
Here I
Steal
come.
yourself.
The hells come with me.
May I help? Of course.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
How may I best serve?
You're not
I can do it. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Fine. Fine.
My enemies always bring out the best in me.
I will assist you in any way possible. Gladly.
Forward.
Surely.
your life is forfeit.
Forward.
Your
To the
life
butcher's
is
work,
forfeit.
then.
No trouble at all. I don't mind. I can do it. Surely.
Strength.
I still say we head south. Agreed.
Your life is forfeit. Gods grant me strength.
Steal yourself.
Mine.
Ready. I'm on it. All right.
Yes. A reason. I shall do my best.
May I help? Surely.
I am ready. A reasonable request? Certainly. Agreed. Agreed. Labor calls me. I am off.
How may I? Of course. No trouble at all. Yes, surely.
What is your labor calls me? I am off. A reasonable request? Labor calls me.
Getting pretty tired.
A reasonable request? I am off. I shall do my best. Agreed. I will do certain. I shall do my best. Certainly. Certainly. I am off. Labor calls me.
Oh, the demons of sleep hound me.
Agreed.
I need rest.
I shall do my best. I am off. I will do as you ask. A reasonable agreed.
Your
Come
comes
sleep with
and
the
the hells come with me.
I'm tired of trotting around like a damn mule.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I should rest. I cannot walk and fight indefinitely. A reasonable request?
Huh? Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Good.
Quickly now.
Your
Your
life is
comes
sleep with
forth.
the
I think we've
dead.
squeezed as much out of this day as
Your
There's a
life
shame
is
ever
sleep with the dead.
I will assist gladly. Surely.
Ready. Fine, fine. Good.
Yes, I am off. I am ready. I will do as you ask. What is your... Certainly. Quickly now.
Your life is sleep with the dead.
A reasonable request? I will do as you ask. Agreed.
Getting pretty tired.
I will do as you ask. I shall do my best. I shall do my best. I am off. I shall do my best. A reasonable request? I will do... Certainly.
May I help? How may I best serve? Yes.
Yes, a reasonable request. I shall do my best. Labor calls me. Certainly. Certainly. Read. I shall do my best.
May I help?
Manus potentis light.
To victory.
Quickly now.
Bacio,
Ready.
Gods grant me strength. Your life is God's
Mortis.
Gods grant me strength.
Manus potentis. Manus potentis.
Your life is forfeit.
Actions will speak louder than words.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
Vita mortis.
I am ready.
It's a shame that we must resort to violence.
Me?
Mortis.
Half the loot is mine.
Quickly now. Forward!
What now? You'll soon sleep with the dead.
They're not going
As
anywhere.
painless as possible.
May I help? It will be done.
Yeah, sure.
How may I best serve?
Huh? Fine, fine.
Yes, I can do it. I can, surely. Of course, I can do it. I will assist you in it, surely.
Yes. Agreed.
Here.
Yes? Speak your mind.
I'm listening.
Certainly. Quickly now.
Ready.
Labor calls me. Labor calls me. I shall do my best. I am off. I shall do my best.
You.
What is your will?
Light.
The hells come with
Bacio,
Agreed.
God,
Feel
you
yourself.
sleep with the dead.
God's
The
grant me
loot is
strength.
mine.
Certainly.
May I help? Of course.
Quickly. Yes. Certainly. A reasonable request. Certainly.
How may I be? I don't. It will be done.
I am off. What is your will?
to
It is a
the
shame
fleet.
that ever
Resort to violence.
Power.
Victory. Sleep with the dead. Half the loot is mine.
Yes, I can do it. It will be done. It will be done. I can do it. Gladly.
Quickly now. A reasonable request.
I will assist you in it. Gladly. I can do it. No trouble at all.
Yes. Certainly. Labor calls me. Certainly. Labor calls me.
How may I best serve? I can do it. It will be done.
I am a reasonable request. I shall do my best. Labor calls me. Agreed. Labor calls me. I am off. Labor calls me. Agreed. Certainly. Labor calls me. I am off. Certainly. Agreed. I shall do my best. I will do as you ask. I shall do my best.
Yes.
What is your will?
I will assist you in any way possible.
Agreed. I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask. Agreed. I am off. I shall do my best.
Greetings, adventurers. Pardon me while I gather my thoughts. Who are you, and what has just come to pass? Indeed you have, noble adventurers. It must have taken great courage and strength to make it as far as you did, let alone restore some balance to my thoughts. I am eternally in your debt. But surely you did not come to the hand of the Seldarine on a whim. Tell me what it is you seek. Very well. As legend states, the Heartstone Gem is an ancient artifact from a time long forgotten. Its most notable owners were the Druids of Kuldahar before one within their circle stole the gem. It was thought forever lost, until now. The Heartstone Gem contains powerful scrying abilities that can divine the affairs of people throughout the realms. There are only a few within the land who know how to release its powers. I am one of them. With that said, what is it you seek to learn from the Heartstone Gem? Then you will have what you seek. Hand me the Heartstone Gem.
Freed from the shackles of his tormented mind, the cursed elven lord was at last able to assist the heroes in their quest. Handing over the Heartstone Gem, the party stood back and watched Laro begin his divination. With the artifact raised before him, clutched tightly in his skeletal hands, the undead sorcerer peered intently into the gem as he whispered a series of strange chants and incantations. A spark of light briefly flashed within the gem, as if a ray of sunlight had caught upon its surface. And suddenly, reflected within the mirrored facets of the stone, there appeared an image of a statue. The statue was clearly a monument of sorts, depicting an elf and a dwarf sitting side by side on a dual throne.
Even if Labilus's curse had taken my eyesight, I would still recognize that home. What you have seen is Dorne's Deep, den of the betrayers. In here is where the wretched dwarves hollowed out their home. Be warned if your journey takes you there. If any of the dwarves remain, expect no quarter, for they will give none. Believe none of their lies, as they will all lead to treachery. If you do decide to venture forth to that dwarven vestige of evil, then I will mark its location on your map. Also, I have the power to take you there if you wish. My beloved daughter, I see you are thorough in your search of the hand. The last entries describe her resolve to find a way to reforge the union with those accursed dwarves. I never saw her again. Fools! Can you not discern it with your own mind? Those dwarves committed the worst atrocity, knowing its impact on me. They murdered my daughter. For that, I will never forgive them. For the punishment I suffered for my arrogance and pride, Labilus be damned if he thinks I will forgive them for what they did. I would stay in this cursed form, never to see Arvindor, if it meant I could make the dwarves pay for their crime. Leave now! I will not speak of this anymore.
Sir, I
You
am
have
off.
returned. As simple as that question is, I do not have an answer. Perhaps there are other elves here that need my help to return to Arvindor. Maybe there is something else I need to resolve in order to complete my punishment.
I will do as you ask.
You wish to learn what came to pass within the hand of the Seldarine. Very well. There is much to tell. Shall I start with the time of prosperity, the betrayal, or our darkest hour? In light of the greater threat of the Orcish and Goblin hordes of the north, we elves allied ourselves with the dwarves. The alliance was a desperate one, but it was either that or fall to the dark hordes. As both races prospered from our mutual cooperation, we furthered our bonds by creating powerful artifacts and weapons. Delicate dwarven craftsmanship, combined with ancient elven magic, yielded items of great power and unsurpassed beauty. With the unity of our two races wielding the magical benefits of our labor, the hordes were easily kept in check. Our cooperation continued, and we prospered in harmony for many decades. Until the betrayal. You will need to be patient, as this is a bitter subject for me. A great debate ensued with our dwarven allies regarding the magic items created by our union. It seems the greed inherent in all dwarves could not be contained. They wanted to begin selling our magic items to the other settlements in the north. Preposterous, I told them, to allow others access to these artifacts, all for the sake of profit. I was appalled, but not surprised. Dwarves cannot resist their selfish nature for long. My people and I were adamant that the humans were not to have any access to any magical artifacts. After many months of debate, the dwarves conceded, and we thought the issue done. Then, a day came that marked the fate of both races. Our forces encountered what we thought another typical group of the Orc and Goblin hordes. What should have been an easy battle turned out to be a hard-fought victory. For they were using artifacts and weapons created by the Alliance. Furious, we questioned the dwarves about this. No elf would ever give our greatest treasures to a hated enemy. The dwarves, of course, denied our accusations. In honor of our alliance through the decades, we extended our trust further and tried to come to some solution. We were fools to believe we could coexist with these rock-eaters. Any and all discussions just turned into open argument and further accusations. Did the dwarves think we'd be stupid enough to assume that the artifacts just magically appeared in the Horde's camps? As to be expected, open conflict broke out. The decades of friendship and prosperity ended that day. The Alliance was no more. On that day, the elves of the Hand of the Seldarine were alone against the dwarves and the goblinoid hordes. You wish to learn what came to pass within the Hand of the Seldarine. Centuries ago, the Hand of the Seldarine waged war with the dark hordes encroaching on the north. This war waged for decades, and towards the end, we found ourselves in a losing position. The tide of war was against us. Our forces were diminishing slowly but surely after every conflict. We were isolated from the rest of the elves south of us. With no support from our brothers and sisters, and impending doom at our doorstep, I became desperate. I concocted a plan to protect my people and buy us some time. Ancient elven magic speaks of a spell used in days of old, named the Mythal. This Mythal embodies the land with a living and protective life force, personifying all that is elven. This living force can also be given abilities of a protective nature, powers that would have kept the Dark Hordes away from the Hand of the Seldarine and its surrounding lands. A chance to buy my people time and to marshal reinforcements from our southern brothers and sisters. Some say believing we had the power to bestow such magic was arrogance. Others would say using the mythal in such a way was blasphemous. I stand by my decision. I did what I had to do to save my people. We began the preparations to lay a mythal. In the weeks that came to pass, we fortified what remained of our forces within the hand. My wizards and I locked ourselves within this tower and began the arduous process of laying a mythal. Within this time, the orcs and goblins sensed our weakened state and moved in for the kill. The largest force we had ever seen besieged the hand, and the mythal was not near completion. We knew this was our last stand, and my people knew they had to buy time. For a week, we held the Horde back. Entrenched in our home, my people fought, and the Horde paid dearly for every room of the hand they took. For every elf that fell, the Horde paid tenfold. For all the sacrifices my people made, the last line was breached in a week's time. As the Horde began ascending the towers and the last of the defenders fell, I realized my people's sacrifice was not made in vain. We completed the last incantations for the mythal. The spell was cast, and a shroud of pure light and energy engulfed the hand. As I watched what I thought was our salvation enter every crevice of the hand, I became horrified. Something had gone terribly wrong. The force that was supposed to bring life to the land began to twist and corrupt it. It was draining everything and everyone within the hand of its soul. I watched as every living thing within the hand of the Seldarine had its life drained to the brink of death, driving them mad. Those who died in the battle began to rise as hideous undead. It was at this point where I realized I wasn't the only one watching the rampant destruction of the hand and all within. Standing before me was Labalus Enereth, the elven god of longevity and time. He was angry with me, angry as he saw the most ancient of elven magic used with carelessness, angry as he watched the lives in the land of his people being unnaturally twisted, angry that my pride and arrogance led to the breakdown of the union between the elves and the dwarves. I was transformed into a Baelnorn. My punishment was to watch over the rules of the hand of the Seldarine and its people, cursed forever until the astrolabe was restored by putting my people to proper rest. You wish to learn what came to pass within the hand of the Seldarine. You will need to be patient, as this is a bitter subject for me. You wish to learn what came to pass within the hand of the Seldarine.
I will do as you ask. I am off. I am off. A reasonable request? I am off. Certainly. I shall certainly.
May I help?
Yes. I will do as you ask. Agreed. 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 Certainly. I will do as you ask. I am off. I am off. I will do as you ask. Certainly. I will do as you ask. Agreed. I shall do my best. Agreed. I am off. Labor calls me. A reasonable request. I shall do my best.
How can I help?
I am ready. Labor calls me. I shall do my best. Certainly.
How may I best serve?
What is your will?